In this lecture, what we're going to do is talk about how to choose your samples. All right. And the first thing you want to do in choosing your samples is identify what type of genre of music that you're going to be creating in. It's very simple. So what I would do, let's say if you want to create a hip hop track, okay, you have a dope video that you want to have some cool, catchy hip hop music to, you know, what you're going to do is come over here to the very top. And this right here, you have these three little, lines. Click on that. Click on genres. Okay. It's going to take a little bit of time to load, but after it loads, you go to hip hop and then you start obviously selecting tracks. I always recommend you start with drums first. So it's very simple. Click on all drums, or you can just click on hip hop. All right. Hip hop is going to have every single thing, you know what I'm saying? But if you just want drums, start there. So you have all these different hip hop drums you can choose from. It's very simple. Find something that's catchy, something that catches your ear. So what I would do is, just start clicking on them and listening to it. But the first thing you're going to need is some drums. That's a pretty cool sample. So once you find a sample that you like, just drag it over here to the project window. Okay. As you can see, it says drag Apple loops here. Now, the next thing you want to do is find a bass line type of sound. Okay. So you go down to bass. It's kind of much like what you did with the drums. You want to go ahead in here and listen to something that catches your attention. Now that's pretty cool. Now, as you're actually doing this, you can create a loop to listen to the actual drums that you have while you pick your bass sound, so you can kind of get a feel for how your actual track is going to sound. So let's listen to it. I'm going to push play, and then we're going to push this one. Now, after you find the bass line or bass instrument that you want, just click on it and drag it right here into the project window. Okay. Boom. And now you have your bass line here. I'm going to go ahead and push play, or you can push space bar on your computer. Pretty dope, right? Now, the next thing you need after you get your drums and your bass line is some type of a melody instrument. Now, what you could do is just pick any type of instrument you like, but let's just say that we want some type of synth, or maybe let's say piano. So that doesn't really work well. Let's try something else. Let's see, like guitar. Not really working still. Let's go with melodic. Let's see if it works well with it. Pretty cool, right? Now, you could continue to build this up some more, maybe add some strings or anything like that. But ultimately, this is a pretty good, loop. I'm going to keep on messing around with this a little bit more and see if we can find something else. I'm actually going to shorten this loop by clicking right here and dragging that out. And I'm going to push play and then start, trying more sounds. Now, one key tip here is keep things simple. I would recommend maybe going with about anywhere from 3 to 8 samples. Really 3 to 5 is an ideal kind of cushion spot. Now, that's pretty cool. And I would just keep on playing around here until you feel like the track is finished. But pretty much in this lecture, I just really wanted you to find out what you need to be doing to check, add your loops. Okay. Now, things to keep in mind here are some tips. Is you want to make sure that the loops sound like they work well with the actual music, meaning that you don't want something that's in a completely different key or completely sounds off. Make sure it works well together. If it sounds like it's clashing, then you don't want to add it.